So, a reminder, Earth is a holographic game that is highly accessed by multiple races and groups. So this picture is accurate, except there's a lot more than one being that is looking at the Earth maps or that has the Earth maps. So these maps, like this, sometimes they're not flat like this. Sometimes they're like literally in front of them, like in the air. They hang in the air, but they do look like this on many ships. So many races and many ships. Look at the whole, like Westworld shows us, look at the map of the Earth game. So all the parallel realities overlap. This reality, in some cases, as I've, for review, as I've said before, I'm not going to let anyone in until I'm done with this slide. It creates buildings and cities that are not constantly there. So there are whole cities, there are whole towns, there are whole villages, there are buildings, there are trees, there are people, there are places that are not, quote, real, if you could put your hand through them, if you knew where to put your hand, which is just super interesting to me. And of course, a lot of the underground bases and a lot of the portals are covered with completely holographic fake things, which is why a lot of people, I was just talking about this on a talk show that's going to come out in a couple of days. David Pilates in, what is this stuff called? 411? I don't know what it's called, but all his stuff about people disappearing, he blames like the Sasquatch, he blames the military, he blames ETs, and yeah, I'm sure a lot of it is that, but I also think a lot of them just walk through portals and into other dimensions and they don't know how to get back. Because there are a lot of portals opening and closing all the time, especially in the state parks and nature, because they're over ley lines. But negative and positive groups in Soul Family are constantly manipulating the game, either to your advantage or to your disadvantage. This includes your soul mates, this includes your oversoul, and they sometimes even save your life. So how so? So all those, again, there's no coincidences in the game. So those near misses where maybe a man like bumped into you and you couldn't get on the elevator, and then the elevator, I mean, this doesn't happen very often, but it could, and the elevator like crashes and injures people or kills people, that wouldn't be an accident. So your family, your ETs, your soul family, and other groups that you're not even related to actively see what's happening in real time. And just like some of the TV shows and series show you, kind of like angels or angels, they actually step in to save your life or have you meet someone that you're supposed to meet or avoid meeting someone, that would bring you trouble. So our lives are both way more highly manipulated positively and negatively than we think. So this game throughout all time and space is considered nightmare level. It's like when you play a game, I don't know if you guys have ever played a phone game or another game, and a lot of them you can set the levels like hard, easy, extremely hard. This is a very hard game. So of course you're memory wiped, and your memory wiped, the worst memory wipe of this game is to forget that this is a game. So the more that you remember this is a game, the better. The more you're able to win and overcome challenges in it. And if you do see it as a game, you're seeing it through an entirely different lens than 99% of the population is. So the Matrix is simply designed to read your intentions and manifest that. So even though these other beings interfere, the pure programming, the software and hardware in the 3 Matrix computers is designed to read your intentions. Why is it designed that way? Because the Dracos understand how it works. And the Dracos are the ones that are putting forth the strongest and most intentions most of the time, the Draco AI Collective. And so that's why the game is the way it is, because we don't understand what I just said. So if we don't understand what I just said and we're not actively doing it every single second of every single day, they are going to do it for us, which is why we see what we see, who's running the finances and who's running the religious systems and who's running the political systems all over the world. So be very conscious in your timeline decisions, and be very conscious in, and you guys know this is a review, what you're creating and what you're thinking.